Hey there, welcome to Coolest Life. I'm Tony and that's Angela.
Hi.
We're here at the NASCAR Hall of Fame in downtown Charlotte, North Carolina. We're going to take a look around and see what we can find and hopefully bring you along. So stick with us because we're just out here living.
The coolest life.
Well, good news, we are in and we got our tickets and then also got these cards which are interactive cards. So basically you build a profile and as you go to different exhibits you scan your card and you get different interactive things. It tells you about racing or whatever you're looking at basically. Sounds like fun. So here's inside, you basically get registered, get your stuff and everything, and then they've got this beautiful atrium here. And the cars up there, we're gonna walk up there next to them and see those. We've got a video showing up there. And then they've got a theater room right here. We're gonna go catch a part of the video, make it part of that for you. But it's kind of cool. They've got the 1955 Chevy 150. And to my knowledge, these are not replicas. These are actual ones that ran in the races. So that's kind of cool. Of course, they clean them up and make them look nice and make sure they're not in disrepair. Richard Petty's car there. And a bunch of others you may recognize. Ooh, the DuPont Chevrolet of Jeff Gordon. Everyone loves Jeff Gordon. Well, not everybody. It's Tony Stewart's on the car, number 20 up there. Number 24, Lowe's. There he is, Jimmy Johnson. I know a little bit about NASCAR, not much. I do mean not much. Wouldn't call myself an avid fan, but I like going to races. I don't watch a whole lot of them on TV unless I'm just available, but I do like watching them. Watch them live. I love going to live races, especially if I can get free tickets through VetTix.
The sport that came of age on smooth speedways across America was born decades ago on the rough mountain roads of Appalachia. Speed lovers. The course ran up the sands, then down the highway that ran beside it. Races were wild and wildly popular. The Daytona Beach races boosted the popularity of stock car races running on dirt tracks and at state fairgrounds across America. We're back on the track, ahead of the competition.
Tires here. We're ready. 15 pounds, 4 tires. No rip a tear off on them. Now he's rolling. We'll win in Chicago.
Thank you guys so much.
It's a family affair here in Kentucky. Kurt Busch and Kyle Busch get together. Kurt Busch will come on and win.
Chase Elliott is going to victory lane. Yeah, baby, yeah.
Going up this ramp, they've got the different thing. It shows them 3 degrees of banking all the way up. A lot of times you go to races and they'll actually have cars like this that will be outside around somewhere of cars from previous races that you can actually, some of you they can get into, some you can't, but others it's just a matter of gives you a chance to get up close. They'll have the nets down like this one, and then you can actually stick your head inside of it and stuff, and of course take pictures. I don't mind you doing that. 97 Championship Jeff Gordon. There's the actual car here. Nice. All the advertising, isn't that crazy? Their shirts look like there's a lot of advertising, and definitely their uniforms, they have all kinds of advertising, but also if you look at soccer players, they'll have all this advertising on there. David Pearson. I'm gonna get you looking at this one here. Now you can see it. We'll stick it in. Just like being there. I mean, these are original tires too. I'm looking, that's got some road wear on them, just a little bit. It's a few years old too, from 1978. That's Kelly Yarborough's. It's pretty neat. And we have the old Tony Stewart, number 20. He's a champion in 02. Won a different lots of different speedways. Big difference between that Kelly Yarborough one, that's for sure. This is actually before they did the major head harnesses. They got some support, but not nearly as much as they do nowadays. And they got little displays here that shows you what the track was made of. Martinsville Speedway, there's a piece of the track there. You can see how different it is to the one that's got rocks in here in New Hampshire. That's pretty neat. And of course, if you're a Lightning McQueen fan, here's the fabulous Hudson Hornet. That's pretty neat. And they keep going on up that way. That's on 57 Chevy. Maybe it's 56. Really cool. And this is the actual hall of the Hall of Fame. Why do they call it the hall? Around the sides, they've got pictures of the different drivers. In fact, let's go up close to one so you can see what I'm talking about.
Dale Earnhardt Jr. carries a complete and comprehensive resume. As a driver, owner, broadcaster, and historian,
2013 class. Typically, any kind of Hall of Fame like Rusty Wallace here, you have to be out of racing for several years before you're even considered, because they don't want you to go in the Hall of Fame and then come back and race another race. They want you to be done. I'll drive to Rusty Wallace. It's a whole lot of them, that's for sure.
He started out a big excuse to talk. I don't know of anybody
Cool.
in any sport about the present day that was in
Look at that guy. Tony Stewart, Anthony Wayne. Hey, that's my name, Anthony Wayne. Nice. Born in 71. They got little videos of him.
Success follows his rookie season at the Premier Series,
Interesting.
including the men's All-Star race.
When we won the All-Star race, it was all that.
Joe Gibbs. Of course, he wasn't a racer. He was actually owner.
Quickly the world turned because it wasn't 3 years into his driving career really to an extent.
I think there's actually a few announcers that are in here also. So it's not just drivers. This section here takes you through how they're actually put together and what they look like without the body on them. Neat. And then of course they've got the engine and drivetrain right here. It's kind of cool. What most of them look like. Not all of them, obviously. I mean, heck, this is Ford, so GM's gonna look a little different. Maybe. And the cartoon side, of course, of NASCAR is Lightning McQueen. It's full size too. I don't know if it's operational, but it looks like it. I mean, those are real tires. So that's kind of cool. Piston Cup. I'm sure it's drivable. And they got stickers. I love that. And just when you think you've seen it all, they got different areas that you can, scan your card here that you get, and you can be the next one to try to change the tire. The timing and everything on it's pretty cool. They got different displays, different things people have won, and the trophies, like for each trophy that's won for every race is so different. Typically you see trophies that look kind of like these. They're just kind of standing there on a big wood frame. Then they started making them just crazy, just all kinds of stuff. Mostly depending on who the sponsor was. That's pretty neat. He's good size too. He's like 2.5 feet tall. You got that one there. A gas pump. It's got peanuts in it. Or not. I'm sorry, that's corn. I thought it was peanuts. Martinsville, West Rusty Wallace, Martinsville. Wow. Definitely some different ones. I know when I was at Affleck, we saw they brought the trophy in when our driver actually won one of the races, so it was pretty cool. Go down to New Hampshire, it's got the lobster. That's nice. I like that one too. All Club 400. Got the big surfboard in the back. That's interesting. Yeah. And they got some of the Cup Series rings. You're a champion, you win a ring. You also get a Hall of Fame ring if you get inducted to the Hall of Fame. There's some examples of those. Kind of remind me of the ones we saw in Foxborough at the football stadium there. They had a little Hall of Fame there we went through. I may have a video of that, I don't know. But they had the Super Bowl rings. And this is a nice one. Bill France Cup. NASCAR Cup Series. Nice. There were areas of simulators, then of course all of a sudden you just come up on yet another car. This is more of the headgear that they have now compared to what they've had in the past. The inside's so much different than those other ones, that's for sure. A lot more electronics. Simulators before, but normally they're just a chair, more like a video game that you would find in a nice arcade. But these simulators are actually in cars that were on the track, which is kind of cool. You go inside of them and it's just a big TV screen up front. So, but other than that, it does everything that you would think it would do. In fact, this one here, you can see the TV screen on the other side of this pole. So that's pretty cool. Joey Logano's number 22. That's pretty cool. They put you inside of a fence and everything. It's neat. This was kind of neat. They got a 340 horsepower Chrysler here. They got half of it divided into street car, half of it divided into race car. So on the street car side, you see headlights, and on the other ones you don't. It's a pretty neat setup. So then they do it all the way down, and you can take off the rear view mirror, the wiper's gone, and inside, of course, you got roll cage on one side, and then you got the seats on the other. That's pretty neat. I do one of the newer ones, but it's tough to find one that you can actually run on the street. Just as I say that, I turn the corner and here it is. They've got one, sort of. This would be the street side over here to the right, and that would be the non-street. But you can even see there's a difference in height for the hood. It's a Toyota Camry here. But basically the car's been split in half. I'll get around this other side. Maybe I can see inside of it a little better. Good distance there. I definitely make them lower to the ground when they put them on the track. Got his bottle back there. Nice. Well, it was a good time there at the NASCAR Museum, the History Center. I guess that's what it is. Basically, the NASCAR Museum. It was really cool. Had a good time. Not a big NASCAR fan, but it was still a great way to kill 2 hours. I've been to a few races this year, but just not a huge fan. But if you are a huge fan, it's going to take you about 4 hours to get through that. Now, what is this? This is called Metamorphosis, and this is a big statue / sculpture in here in Charlotte. But you'll have to check that out on another video, not this one, but check it out on the video. I'll have it. So be sure to like and subscribe. Click that little button so you'll know when we get new videos out. In fact, the video I'm doing this hasn't been put out yet. Maybe another week before I get it put out. But anyway, I'm gonna let you go. Be sure to like and subscribe, send this to your friends, and if they're interested in going to see the museum, let them watch this video first, and then they can see that museum and see if they want to go. It's about $20 for military and veterans, and $27 general admission. Then they got other packages that you can do things with. But anyway, we'll talk at you later, because I'm just out here living the coolest life.